How to master any skill quickly. Proven 100% fire methods. Admit it, you've probably fantasized about instantly mastering anything you want, like snapping your fingers and bam, you've mastered it like in the movie The Matrix. Maybe you've imagined landing a perfect backflip to impress your crush in class, or picking up the guitar, piano, or some random skill like sprinting faster, jumping higher, or even mastering that viral dance move. I bet you've imagined masterfully applying karate moves to protect a hottie from bullies. Basically, anything to be the cool guy everyone notices and admires. You are watching how to quickly master any skill. Proven 100% fire methods. The desire to learn faster. As we grow older, whether we're teenagers or young adults, our priorities shift. Now, most of us want to learn things that will pay off in the long run, like business skills, new languages, or tech know-how. The problem? Many of us struggle to learn efficiently. This isn't entirely our fault. Schools often teach us to memorize facts for tests, not to truly understand or retain information. But here's the truth. Memorization isn't real learning. Real learning is about understanding, applying, and retaining knowledge until it becomes second nature. The mistake most people make. Think back to the last time you tried to learn something new, maybe a language, a musical instrument, or a skill like coding. Odds are you crammed information, read a lot, or binge-watched tutorials, only to forget most of it soon after. The reason is simple. We focus too much on input, reading, watching, listening, when the real secret is output, doing, practicing, and teaching. It's like trying to learn how to swim by reading about it. You might understand the theory, but the first time you hit the water, you're definitely going to sink. Learning is more like a contact sport. You've got to dive in and get your hands dirty. Mastering skills with the Pareto principle. Not everything is worth learning equally. This is where the 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle, comes in. This principle suggests that 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. When it comes to learning, this means focusing on the core principles that deliver the most value. Want to learn a new language? Start with the most common words. Learning guitar? Master basic chords before diving into complex solos. The key is to nail down the essentials first. Active recall, a proven learning technique. One powerful method to speed up learning is active recall. Unlike passive review, active recall forces you to retrieve information from memory. For example, if you're learning history, try closing the book and recalling what you just read. This strengthens your memory, making it easier to retain information long term. Think of it like a workout for your brain. Just staring at the dumbbells won't get you anywhere. You're watching how to quickly master any skill. Proven 100% fire methods. The spacing effect. Stop cramming. While cramming might seem productive, it's a short-term fix that doesn't lead to long-term retention. The spacing effect suggests that you'll learn more effectively if you spread out study sessions over time, ideally 30 to 60 minutes a day. Each time you revisit a topic, your brain has to retrieve that information, reinforcing neural connections. It's like carving a path in the woods. The more you walk it, the clearer it gets. So, instead of one 6-hour marathon study session, try breaking it into smaller daily chunks. The power of deliberate practice. Deliberate practice is a game changer. It involves focusing on your weakest areas instead of coasting through what you already know. For instance, if you're learning to draw, don't just keep sketching the same things. Challenge yourself with perspectives and techniques that you find difficult. This kind of targeted practice might be uncomfortable, but it's where real growth happens. Teach to learn better. Surprisingly, one of the most effective ways to learn faster is to teach what you've learned. When you teach, you're forced to organize your thoughts and explain concepts clearly, which deepens your understanding. Even if you're not an expert yet, teaching helps you identify gaps in your knowledge and reinforces what you've learned. Engage multiple senses for better learning. Your brain thrives on variety. To retain information more effectively, try engaging multiple senses when learning something new. For example, if you're learning Spanish, don't just rely on vocabulary lists. Listen to podcasts, watch videos, and practice speaking out loud. Combining visual, auditory, and kinesthetic methods helps build stronger neural connections, making information stick. The role of sleep in learning. Never underestimate the power of sleep. Your brain needs time to process and organize information, which happens primarily while you sleep. Pulling all-nighters might seem like a good idea, but it actually sabotages your ability to retain information. Taking regular breaks during study sessions also helps. Think of it as giving your brain time to recover. Mindset matters. The growth mindset advantage. If you believe you're bad at learning, you'll struggle. No surprise there. But if you adopt a growth mindset, the belief that you can improve with effort, you'll be amazed at what you can accomplish. Replace "I can't do this" with "I can't do this yet." This small shift in perspective can make a big difference in your ability to learn and grow. Study smarter, not harder. The real secret to learning faster isn't about studying harder, it's about studying smarter. Prioritize what matters most, focus on output over input, and use proven techniques like active recall, spaced repetition, and deliberate practice. Combine these strategies with a growth mindset, adequate sleep, and sensory-rich learning experiences, and you'll be well on your way to mastering new skills faster than you ever thought possible. Conclusion: embrace the learning process. Mastering new skills quickly is not about instant gratification or shortcuts, but about implementing proven techniques and developing a mindset that fosters growth and perseverance. As we move through life, it's essential to learn smarter, not harder, by prioritizing core principles and focusing on methods that promote retention and mastery. Active recall, spaced repetition, deliberate practice, and teaching others are powerful tools that turn passive learning into active engagement, deepening understanding and accelerating progress. The Pareto principle reminds us to focus on the 20% of effort that delivers 80% of the results, while sensory-rich learning experiences and adequate sleep further reinforce new knowledge. Ultimately, adopting a growth mindset is key. By believing that abilities can improve with effort, we unlock our true potential and make learning a continuous, enjoyable journey. With these strategies in hand, mastering any skill becomes not just a possibility, but an exciting reality. Enjoy the process, keep pushing your limits, and remember, real learning is about progress, not perfection. The journey might be challenging, but the rewards are worth it. In this article, my friend, we have covered topics such as how to learn faster, study methods that actually work, active retrieval for learning, effective study methods, Pareto learning, the 80-20 rule for learning, deliberate practice explained, how to retain information better, study tips for students, overcoming learning difficulties, how to improve memory and learning, growth mindset for learning, study smarter, not harder, effective study methods, the spacing effect for learning, study to learn better, how to stop cramming, learn new skills quickly, learn skills faster, the power of sleep in learning, study hacks that actually work, common study mistakes to avoid, how to learn anything fast, secrets to effective study, best practices for learning new things. According to statistics, 90% of those who watched up to this point are not subscribers. Please subscribe. It costs you nothing, and for me as a newbie, it is useful for promoting the channel. And I am also pleased that I am useful to you with my knowledge expressed in my videos. Thank you. Here is a thought that came to me at the moment. Since you have watched up to this point, then you are the one who strives for growth, and someone is already in the process. Although I am even sure that since you, my friend, have watched up to this minute, you are growing and self-developing. Let's write in the comments to this video our methods that we use for our growth, self-development, and learning. Share your method with others and read and comment on other methods. I also have an idea to open a Telegram channel on the topic of my channel. Friend, also write what you think about this. It would be great to learn success from each other together. I will briefly describe my method, which I have been supporting for the second year. I wake up at 5 in the morning, I drink 2 glasses of warm water, brush my teeth, make the bed, meditation for 10 minutes, reading a motivational book for 10 minutes, visualization for 10 minutes, gratitude diary, and I finish this with 20 minutes of physical exercise and a shower. This allows you to spend the whole day productively. Write your own way.